Polestar 5 2025. The Polestar 5 has no rear window. Sorry, I just had to get it out of my system before I really spoke about the car itself. On a production car targeting the six-figure luxury market, the company simply deleted a feature that has been standard for about a century. In its place is a solid panel of bonded aluminum, continuing the sweep of a massive panoramic glass roof. It's a design choice so confident, so brazen, that it instantly defines the car. This four-door Grand Tourer, born from the breathtaking Precept concept car, is Polestar's definitive statement. This car is stepping into a brutal arena, squaring up against titans like the Porsche Taycan, the Tesla Model S Plaid, and the Lucid Air. Polestar knows it can't win by simply matching spec sheets, though it certainly tries. Instead, it's leading with a perspective rooted in Scandinavian minimalism, sustainable tech integration, and a very particular flavor of performance. The decision to erase the rear window, relying entirely on a high-definition digital feed to a screen where the rearview mirror would be, is probably a perfect symbol of this approach. It's a move that will be divisive, but it forces a conversation and makes it clear that this is a car for people who are buying into a forward-thinking ideology. Although in potentially the most controversial way possible. That beautiful silhouette is built upon a brand new, bespoke platform called the Polestar Performance Architecture. It's an advanced, lightweight chassis constructed from bonded and riveted aluminum, a technique more common in low-volume British sports cars than in mass-produced electric vehicles. This provides extreme torsional rigidity, which is a nerdy way of saying the car feels incredibly solid and responsive. Polestar also makes a point of using a significant portion of recycled aluminum in its construction, a nod to its sustainability goals. The whole package is incredibly aerodynamic, with a drag coefficient of just 0.24, aided by retractable door handles and carefully sculpted bodywork that guides air efficiently over its low, wide form. This structure is the literal foundation for everything the car promises to be. Underneath that aluminum skin are some absolutely staggering performance figures. The Polestar 5 will launch with two dual-motor, all-wheel drive configurations. The standard model produces a combined 738 horsepower and 599 pound-feet of torque, which is already well into supercar territory. For those who need more, the top-tier performance version cranks the output to a colossal 872 horsepower and 749 pound-feet of torque. This powertrain can catapult the roughly 5,500-pound Grand Tourer from 0 to 100 km per hour, or 62 miles per hour, in a blistering 3.2 seconds. These numbers put it in direct competition with the fastest sedans on the planet, promising the kind of relentless, seamless acceleration that only a high-output electric drivetrain can deliver. All that power is backed by serious battery and charging technology. The Polestar 5 is equipped with a substantial 106 kWh battery pack, and more importantly, it operates on an 800-volt electrical architecture. This is a critical feature, putting it on par with the Porsche Taycan and Hyundai Ioniq 5 for charging speed. It allows the vehicle to accept DC fast charging at rates up to 350 kilowatts, which translates to adding a significant amount of range in a very short time. Polestar is quoting a maximum range of up to 670 kilometers on the European WLTP cycle. While the American EPA rating will likely be a bit lower, it should still comfortably exceed 350 miles, making this a true continent-crossing Grand Tourer. Inside, the cabin feels like a direct translation of the exterior's minimalist ethos. The dashboard is dominated by a 14.5-inch, portrait-oriented central touchscreen that runs on Google's Android Automotive operating system. This is a huge plus, as it provides a snappy, intuitive user interface with built-in Google Maps and Assistant, which are far superior to most native infotainment systems. The driver gets their own crisp 9.0-inch digital instrument cluster, perfectly framed by the steering wheel. Now let's circle back to that missing rear window. Polestar argues that its high-definition camera feed provides a wider, clearer, and altogether superior view than any traditional mirror could, unhindered by passengers, seat pillars, or headrests. That's a compelling theory on a spec sheet, but it hangs entirely on the flawless, perpetual operation of electronics in a complex moving vehicle. What happens when the camera lens gets caked in road grime, or the screen glitches out on a dark, rainy highway? There's also the simple, human element of spatial awareness. A lifetime of judging distances and movement through glass and mirrors is a deeply ingrained instinct that's hard to replace with a digital feed, no matter the resolution. Could this be the one feature that breaks, or probably makes, what's otherwise a flawless vehicle? Well, only time, and regulations, will tell. So where does this audacious machine fit? With European pricing starting around €119,900 for the standard model and going up to €142,900 for the performance variant, its US pricing is expected to land firmly in the $100,000 to $120,000 range before options. That puts it in direct competition with the Tesla Model S Plaid and the Porsche Taycan. But Polestar has been particularly aggressive about courting Tesla owners who've grown wary of Elon's antics and Tesla's increasingly stale design language. Earlier this year, Polestar launched a Tesla Conquest offer that gave Tesla owners an extra $5,000 discount on top of existing incentives, totaling up to $20,000 off a Polestar 3 lease. The program was reportedly so successful that Polestar's head of sales noted a significant spike in orders during that promotion period. It's a bold strategy that signals Polestar's confidence that there's a meaningful segment of EV buyers who want premium performance and technology but prefer Scandinavian restraint over Silicon Valley showmanship.